keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Buying some time. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Grab behind the line, it's Jordan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead.
That shit box, my boy.
Performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats.
Punt that bitch. 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 So you ain't gonna punt?
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long.
Punt that bitch, for
going for it on 4th down in their 1st drive.
Punt that bitch, bro. I told you to punt it, shorty. Fumble! Fumble!
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't.
Fumble!
And Auburn is
punch that shit, shorty.
It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
Ooh, this might be glitchy. I ain't gonna lie. This might be glitchy. Tidy. This might be glitchy. Oh my God.
Get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Wolf review. I got a clip. Let me clip the last minute.
Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Hey, what you doing, baby? Hey.
And no chance at a return.
Arlena!
Start this drive at their own 25.
What are you doing? Where you at?
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
2 minutes short.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Steps away. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Wow.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the air, it's Hoover. Pulls it in, it's Holt. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low. Chop blocked.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Holt. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a man, it's Holt. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, LSU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Formation for these receivers. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And they come out. I think they try to quiet this crowd and make a play in the passing game early, but they did the opposite. The defense ready for the pass. They get the sack, and this place is going bananas.
Looking downfield, it's Culpepper. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Hauls it in.
Oh, my God, bro.
Catch it right into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Culpepper. It's complete to the left. And another broken tackle. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The give to the back. Got room to work. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. To the air on second down. Under fire. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. He's loose. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Culpepper. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad
the field goal glitched me.
Fight your way out and go get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this
Field goal
defense will be
glitch.
called on to protect this lead.
Sad. Sad, sad,
Not going to get
sad.
a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. On over the middle. It's Clark. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw it again. Dances away to buy time. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him.
Pressure was too much.
boxed. Throw that bitch.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Wired.
Hauls it in the first down and more. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. That may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
A first down run on the doorstep. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
No blocks there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Culpepper. Working that left side now. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody to dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Bro, you gotta catch that, bro.
Able to make the
That
connection.
is
It's incomplete.
insane.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why
You
that
gotta
one fell
catch that, bro.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make
You
a
just gotta
flush from the
catch it.
pocket. Put a good hit on it. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
He's going to be a little short. It'll be fourth down from the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Come on, bro. Quarterback get hit, you still able to get the ball off, bro. That's not football, bro. That's why I don't play this game. I hate playing this. Shit don't be real.
And it pays off there.
And that just shows you the
A
head
bunch of
coach's
fake shit.
confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical
They
fourth
get
down.
hit, still get the ball off. Like, be
That
real.
back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
That's funny as fuck to me.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hoover. Finds his man. It's Sutton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
This shit's so close, why do we stop running? I don't understand that, bro. The nigga just stop running. You just stop running on the route. This game is so fucking terrible.
Couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts.
So people that are fucking brain dead, like, there's no way my defender stops running.
They get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Nigga, stop running, bro.
They'll move the wide receiver.
I haven't seen no shit like that in my life. Nigga, stop running. Who was this defender? Like, what?
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making a good tackle, force the 2nd down and goal.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the end zone.
My nigga don't even go to the ball, bro. That's an interception, dog.
That's a gift for this defense.
Come
you don't see this guy
on.
miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback.
Man, this game is trash, dog.
He splits the uprights. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Culpepper. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Fires left. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Looking to throw, it's Culpepper. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often.
Man,
Quarterback at this guy's caliber, missing a guy wide open in the end zone.
Overthrow
He
it
makes
somehow.
those throws in his sleep.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. With the catch, it's
How do you catch the ball
and
in front
they
of
pick
3
up just a
people?
few on that completion.
This game is so fucking
We were
terrible,
on their
man.
opening drive, so obviously no need to panic.
Oh
but
my
I know
fucking
having been in this
God.
situation as a answer
How do
right
you
away.
catch the
So really
ball?
good to see him making some nice
It's
throws here on their
I just don't
opening
understand
drive.
it, though.
He's going
I
to try and
just
see if
don't
he can get
fucking
this thing
understand
tied
it.
up.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Moving away from pressure. That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
To throw, it's Culpepper. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. On open spaces. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Culpepper. That's caught, it's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Auburn lines up quickly. Going to swing it on second down. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tiger. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to run it. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, look out! He significant gap developed between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is good. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all, and they didn't.